only piece of gristle on that whole thing. Trick myself into drinking this liter before I go to bed. Then I'll have to pee like 6 times.
The sun is out, and I think today's going to be warm. So the moment that these clouds break up a bit more, I think all of the snow will be gone pretty soon. Looks like I'm doing some computer work before projects.
I've got a gobbler down on the bottoms. See if you can hear him. So, I've been recording a gobbler for the last 30 minutes, but my microphones weren't working. So now I'm gonna try to get it gobble one more time. Weekend is youthful. Flea season's not in this morning. Heard someone doing an owl call over here on this southern border, and they did it repeatedly, just hammering it. So I tried to call him off of that bridge and over him, but it's going to be hard to keep him off of, especially if they got corn out or something. But you never know. That's enough. I don't want messing up. Morning routine. Usually get up, listen for turkeys, either drive somewhere before daylight or just open the screen door on the front porch, drink my coffee, watch YouTube. Because it's turkey season, I've got traps out, and I trap raccoons in dog-proof traps, but I don't check those until around noon because I want that turkey to get back up the mountain or not be disturbed by me. He knows I'm not going to be down there in the morning, but he doesn't know. So when I am down there in the morning and I'm hunting him with a client, he'll be less suspicious. But I don't hear him anymore. So the dog proofs, I kill the coons because raccoons, a single squad of raccoons can kill they can wipe out 2 generations of turkey in one night. It's a beautiful morning. See if I can get the sunlight. There it is. Good sunrise. Yeah, so a raccoon can go into a nest. And turkeys primarily nest. They usually roost up in trees. But over the next couple of months, they'll be building nests on the ground and laying eggs. And a raccoon will go hunting those nests and those moms. And the first thing they do is they kill the mother, and then they eat all the eggs. When they do that, it's rough on the turkey population. So I try to trap them from deer season to laying season. And even really pretty much like most of the year, I try to get them as much as possible. Now I'm just gonna get on my computer and sit here for a little bit with the door open. Maybe he came this way. A little bit cold this morning, so I gotta drive. I need to go check my traps, and then, no, I'll probably go to Nashville and then come back and check my traps. And it's a pretty gray sky out there. I thought it was blue sky this morning. Solar's at 86%. We should be good. Yeah, I'm gonna run to a town nearby and pay for my insurance, my business insurance for guiding, so I can get a permit to guide in the National Forest. We'll see how that goes. So I think it's really nice out here. I was gonna work on the chicken coop, but I really got to get this insurance purchased, and I can't remember if I have a trip tomorrow or not. Just gonna set you right here. I think I've got a fishing trip in the morning, but I need to get this insurance purchased so I can get the application for the permit from the National Forest. So I really need to do this today, because I think if I don't have a trip tomorrow, I'll work on the chicken coop. But once the trips start, it's like for the next 2 weeks, I have a fishing trip almost every day. So I heard that they're sucking the lake down. Probably need to, even if I don't have a fishing trip, I really need to fish tomorrow morning. But for right now, I'm gonna go grab this coffee I just made and pack up my water jugs and all my trash. Get you out of here. So much hardwood, all the pine pollen's gone with the 10 inches of rain we got, but the hardwood pollen is everywhere. It's all over my solar panels, it's all over my truck. Can't tell if I'm gonna run over that bucket or not. There's that. This would be the first time I've been off the mountain in several days. I've only driven the Polaris. And so I keep shoving my Tacoma all the way forward to put it into drive, which is park. I'm really broke. I haven't worked in like 2 weeks. Oh, and my camera just decided it don't want to stay. There we go. Gotcha all fixed. I'll have to edit that out. Yeah. So I'm really broke. I've got half a tank of gas. I need to go to Nashville and take all the cash I have to my name. I'm gonna give to them in the hopes that I can make money this winter guiding. So it's all a gamble. I want to hunt deer and bear and turkey, and I want to do it. So the land that surrounds my land is probably 10 to 15,000 acres of national forest, but it connects to another 300,000 acres of national forest, which literally means that my little piece of land, which is almost 300 acres, hunts like 200,000-300,000 acres. So if I pay for this insurance, I can start investing money in time into getting further into the national forest with, there's a whippoorwill just came down in front of me. I can invest, putting game cameras out, going and spending time in the forest and looking for sign, and just always have a deer to put someone on or a bear to put someone on. No excuses. I love living this life so much, and I'm so passionate about being alone and being off the grid and being in the wilderness that it consumes me, like I can't, I'm getting older and it's becoming harder and harder for me to, definitely gonna close the gate pretty good. Man, I haven't checked the mailbox in 5 or 6 days. Let's see what we got. It's totally empty. Somebody wrote 194 on my mailbox, but my address is. I got nothing but gripes today. I need to be in a more positive mood. I haven't worked in 2 weeks and it's dragging on me. I haven't had a good fishing trip in 2 weeks. I did get my water bottles filled. My laundry, I still have. I think everything was in the washer when I left my mom's. So she'll probably throw that in the dryer for me, and I'll go back and pick it up tomorrow when I go fishing. I'm gonna go fishing tomorrow just to try to try to find the fish, get on the fish, so that I'm on the fish the rest of the week. Just go get on some good tops and fish with minnows, and it'll be a good week. Should be very little overhead. Man, the dove are just, I don't know where they were at, but it looked like they were in my garden. Hopefully not, but maybe. I don't think there's any seeds other than the corn and the sunflower, which are buried, like they're 2 inches deep. There's no way a dove could find those. Anyway, I'm gonna get groceries out, unpack, and then we're gonna start working on the chicken coop. custom pairing that I got. It's got a really cool grip on it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, but it's really squared off. I think I need to sand it. I want it more rounded, especially like this way. Just it don't feel like it's got a good feel, but it doesn't feel, just feels like it needs to be rounded off. You know when a knife doesn't feel how it's supposed to feel in your hand? Too late. It won't come out either. Like, how did he get in there? Woo. Red wasp. For the fruit trees. Try 2 of these on the peach tree. Peach tree got overwhelmed, so I had to come in here with some pesticide and spray it. Well, that went in there right. This part's hard to retrieve, so I had to spray it all around this tree with glyphosate. It was just getting hammered. Anyway, I had to glyphosate around it. And it looks like I need to come back and do it one more time. Maybe a weed eater. I'm trying not to buy a weed eater, but looks like I really need one. Who's next? Who's next? I think the fig tree is gonna be next. He's right over there somewhere. So I'm gonna leave you here. And they give you an extra one. I think I'm gonna go put 2 around the peach tree, or pear tree. I about got my toe, I think.
plot, I'm trying to plant some pumpkins and sunflower seeds and even several pieces of corn, several corn plants, just random places, see how they do. But I think I'm gonna go plant a couple of pumpkin plants out by the mailbox so that I'll have pumpkins to stack up there in the fall. And then hopefully they'll reseed themselves. It's supposed to be rain about a week out. I don't understand why this thing's so loud. Like it won't switch all the way over from tow haul. Alright, so just trying to kind of end up this week's video with a quick little garden tour. That muscadine is not really, so it really wasn't even worth my time to plant this. I bought this from a nursery. I shouldn't have wasted my money, because if you look down this hillside over here, there's a whole hillside. It's completely covered. But we got it planted. It's in the ground. It's starting to take off. These are just parsley and some different little herbs that I'd seen a video on YouTube somewhere. And then, man, this is really hard to do. The Miracle Grow potting soil with spinach and lettuce, doing well. This is my little container that was inside that I'd been cutting off of. The mustard is really taken off now that I've moved this outside, but the lettuce just never, it just looks kind of ratty. These are the potatoes. Got sweet potatoes and little baby red potatoes. Not much action there. Down the mountain we have, I can't even read those anymore. I don't remember what these are. We still have some rosemary coming off this rootstock. The rest of this I would have to ID. Do have a beautiful, I don't know if you can see it, strawberry my strawberry plants are blooming for some crazy reason, which is just strange to me. This may be a new plant, but it looks like there's a couple of blooms on this. The dill's doing good. I need to cut it back, make a salad. Pepper plant's doing good. I also moved, my blueberry plants weren't getting enough water. So I took my blueberry plants that were over by my container, moved them over here. I'll just have to beat this muscadine back pretty good and get these two blueberry bushes going. They've got a little bit of fruit on them. Pear tree, it is doing really well. There's still a peach tree that I have not pulled out of the bucket, which, you know, it's a bucket tree. I don't know how it's gonna do. These peppers have started putting on lots of flowers, lots of blooms. There's actually a couple of peppers already on. Those will be ready pretty quick. The lettuce and cabbage, no heads really making yet, but I've ate so many salads off this lettuce. If that lettuce up there does half of what this did, I'll be great. Next, the tomato. They're starting to, like, I don't know what's going on with this tomato. It's like it's ended right here or something. It's like it just ended. Like there should have been a plant that continued on and it just didn't. And that's really strange. This plant has a very healthy couple of things. I'm gonna cut those off, replant them, and just have more of those in case they do that again. These are doing great. I got really good, a couple of nice, probably 3 nice tomatoes already growing on that plant. This has 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be good. It's doing well. It's growing up, whereas those are just growing over. I'm fixing to start tying those off. Don't know what's going on with the cucumbers. They are looking really burnt. like they got fertilizer or a bug or something got on them. So I've laid off all the 7 dust, make sure I don't get 7 dust on them, make sure I don't get fertilizer on them, make sure there's nothing. I don't remember what this is. Probably spinach. Yeah, spinach, and I guess this is cabbage. I have no idea. Or kale. I have no idea what this is. But anyway, that's about it. That's everything in the garden is taken off. Lots of good groceries growing. We're gonna work on some sort of fencing for all that muscadine so we can try to make an attempt to control it without having to kill it. I'm afraid that it's gonna end up trying to take over that whole hillside. With all this sunlight that we've opened up this forest right here, and now there's so much sunlight that there never was before. Oh, I forgot one more plant, my favorite one. I don't know. It's got little nubs on the end. It's my fig tree. It's doing really well. I wish it would, put some fruit on, but if it just grows and doubles in size this year, I'd be really happy with that. But with the hillside and the muscadine, like there's a bunch of it. Like the potential to have a lot of muscadine would be, it's there. And then if that gets really nice and thick root stock, I can probably splice in some sort of seedless grape onto that stock because it's gonna do so well on the hillside. But that's in the future. Right now, I gotta get some sort of trellis up there to control it. And that's something I'm gonna work on the next week or two. Still working on the chicken coop. Everything's still laid out in the sun, so we'll try to continue with that next week. Fishing trips are just overwhelming right now, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to work on anything. And we got all that torrential rain, and then it just quit. It stopped raining, and I've looked at my rain tote just a minute ago, and the tote is half full, so we need some water. We're supposed to get some rain on Sunday. Today is Thursday. So in 3 or 4 days, the day this video comes out, hopefully we're getting rain. I would like to get a couple days worth of rain because I know that the first rain is gonna have the hardwoods have a lot of pollen right now. And they're putting a lot of pollen on my solar panels. There's also gonna be a lot of pollen on that roof that I collect my rainwater off of. So I'm hoping we can get that all lined out. But anyway, video for this week. I'm gonna try to move to a once a week, probably Sunday morning release. I've been doing 2 to 3, 4 videos a week for over a month now, and I'm just gonna try to move to a 1 video a week and try to really focus on it being a good video. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this content, make sure you get to watch more of it by subscribing. We'll be going over mostly off-grid living, so thanks for watching.
Skip to the crib.